This is the Kia Sportage or Sportage. I mean, does anyone even know how it's pronounced? Everyone seems to pronounce it differently. Anyway, I'll just call it Sportage in this video. The Kia Sportage, the Kia Sportage is a midsize crossover SUV. It's been updated for the 2019 model year. Let's check it out. The Sportage is offered in 3 variants locally. There's the base model LX, gas, which sells for 1.29 million. There's the LX diesel, which sells for 1,545,000. And then there's the top of the line GT diesel, which sells for 1,820,000. All variants are 4x2 only, and there is no manual option. This unit right here is the GT variant, which is the top of the line diesel variant. You can easily tell the GT apart from the lower end variants because the GT has 19-inch wheels while the lower end variants only have 17s. Exterior. The Sportage incorporates a lot of Kia's newest design elements, like the tiger nose grille, but arranges them in such a way that makes it look a bit different from the rest of their offerings. While in most Kia models, the headlights are the same level as the grille, on the Sportage, the headlights are slightly above the grille. It kind of looks like a fish. It's not as weird looking as the Nissan Juke. Not saying that weird is bad, I mean weird can be good, but it's the kind of look that you will either really love or really hate. I do like how intricate the front of the car looks. It has plenty of sculpted lines. Then you have this horizontal line running through the bumper and connecting the fog lamps. It has Kia's signature LED headlamps with daytime running lights. I think it looks pretty good in this rear quarter view. The rear taillights look quite premium, and the 18-inch wheels are a nice touch. The dashboard of the Sportage looks like a bigger version of the Sojoocars dashboard. You have an 8-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The LX model gets fabric seats, while this top-of-the-line GT has leather seats. The GT variant also has a push-start button. The LX model gets a polyurethane steering wheel, while the GT gets a leather-covered steering wheel. Over here you have 2 cup holders, a USB port, a 12-volt outlet, another 12-volt outlet, okay, so I have ample legroom here. Headroom is also pretty good. 2 air vents over here. There's one 12-volt outlet, map pockets, padded armrest, piano black trim, center armrest with 2 cup holders, very nicely padded. Overall, the interior is quite premium looking, although I think it doesn't look as nice as the interiors of the CR-V, the RAV4, and the Forester. Storage space at the back is quite plentiful. The opening is 40 inches wide. You can probably fit 2 balik buy-in boxes, even with the second row seats up. With the second row seats down, it is pretty cavernous. The Sportage feels like a pretty well put together vehicle. Noise levels were kept to a minimum. One advantage of driving a crossover compared to a pickup based SUV is that it corners better. The Sportage has very minimal body roll compared to pickup based SUVs like the Terra. The engine is also quite responsive. It produces a decent amount of power for the weight of the car. Ride quality was just okay. And I think that sums up my experience of driving the Sportage. It was okay. There's nothing to write home about. It doesn't have a lot of high-tech features like the Forester. Its main selling point is its price. It is priced lower than the competition. The Sportage is a lot bigger than compact crossovers like the Suzuki Vitara, the Hyundai Kona, and the Nissan Juke. In terms of size, the Sportage competes with the likes of the Tucson and maybe the CR-V as well, although the CR-V has third row seats. I think its biggest competition though is the Subaru Forester with eyesight. Even the lower end Forester looks and feels more refined than the Sportage. Also, the mid-range Forester, which sells for 1.5 million, already has eyesight, which makes driving a lot safer. The downside to the Subaru though is that it's only offered with a gas engine. But in my opinion, that deficiency is offset by the technology that it offers. And the top of the line Forester is also significantly cheaper than the Sportage GT. Okay, the Sportage is actually priced pretty low for the segment, but I think mid-size crossovers in general are priced pretty high, and I think that's the reason why you don't see a lot of them around here. They're almost the same price as pickup-based SUVs. The entry-level gas-powered LX model is almost the same price as the RZ4E MUX LS, which is a diesel SUV with third row seats. The GT model at 1.82 million is almost the same price as the Terra VL 4x2 and the Everest Titanium 4x2, both of which I think are much better vehicles. It used to be the case that crossovers were more comfortable than PPVs, but I think that divide is starting to narrow. Vehicles like the Everest and the Terra are already pretty comfortable vehicles. Vehicles like this would appeal to people who just need a bit more space than a sedan, but probably don't want to drive around a larger pickup-based SUV. The size difference between the Sportage and a mid-size PPV though is not that significant. Do you forgo the ruggedness, the spaciousness, the third row seats, and also the visual appeal of a bigger mid-size SUV for the convenience of driving a smaller crossover? I wouldn't, but different strokes for different folks. If you really must have a mid-size crossover, the Sportage is a pretty good choice. It offers about the same number of features as the competition, but it's priced a little bit lower.